So with that, I would like to introduce our first storyteller, Hamutal. She is a first-year partner. Two fun facts. She was a lieutenant in the Israeli army, and she used to dance on the trapeze. So
Thanks, Kelsey. Hold on, I'm a bit short. In Hebrew, you say a meter and a bamba. Hi, everybody. Hi. So, as you've heard, my name is Hamutal, and I'm actually a brand new partner here in Wharton. I have to say there are many partners here, so woo! It's a pleasure being a partner. The community is so supportive and welcoming, and it really is a pleasure being here in this status, which at first is a bit difficult, and now being in this community is just really amazing and heartwarming. So I'd like to say first that my husband, Stas, who is in the HCM program, and I will be celebrating our 3 months anniversary of marriage tomorrow. So exciting. And I've been on many stages in my life. I'm a theater director in my profession. I've done theater as an actor, I've studied theater, I've been on many stages, speaking, performing, etc. But tonight is really, really exciting because this forum is just so special and new, and this is a new beginning. So my story tonight, I really want to tell you a little bit about myself and where I come from. And that has to do a lot with my family. And I hope that you will kind of get the color and the character of my family throughout the story that I'm going to tell. So, first of all, I'd like to tell you that when I was about 21, I'm 29 today. When I was about 21, my parents decided to get divorced. And that was a very critical situation. All of us had to adapt and to embrace the new situation. My father left the house. My mother had to, go through a lot of, new stages of being an independent woman. So I was 21, which is kind of a big girl. And my mother was even a bigger girl. She was around her 50s. And so it was an effort for us all to embrace this new situation and try and work through it and understand it and figure out how we live with it. And one day, my mother and I were just hanging out in the living room watching TV. And all of a sudden, she mutes the TV. She turns to me and she says, "Hamutal, do you think I need to get some condoms?" So, I look at her and I say, well, if you're gonna have sex, you probably should get some condoms, Mom. It's a funny thing at the age of 21, hearing your mom talk about condoms. But she opened her eyes and she looked at me in these puppy eyes, like this innocent teenager. And she didn't know what to do. And I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything." So the next day I go to the store and I look for condoms, but there are so many. There are ones with flavor, and there's strawberry and orange, and there's one with like ribs on them, and ones that pop, and ones that are natural. So in the end, I decided to get her 2 packs, just in case she wants to fool around a little bit. So I go back home, and I say, "Mom, I got you your condoms. Let's go to your room, put them in a safe place, and when you want to have sex, you bring him home and have it under my roof, okay?" So we put it in this chest box that she has in her room. And, well, you know, a few months pass, and the awkwardness clears out of the air. And it's just a casual weekend, Friday night. My sister, who was back then 18, was sleeping over with her boyfriend. I was back then sleeping with my boyfriend, who was not Stas. And my so yeah, it was pretty late at night. We were all doing our thing. And all of a sudden, I hear a knock on my door. And I'm like, okay, well, it's pretty late. Open the door. My little sister is standing there, and she says, Hamutal, do you have a condom? And I was like, no, this is not happening. You're my little sister. But she did. And, well, I did not have a condom. But I sure did where to find some. So I told her, stay here in the hall. I'll be right back. Go over to my mom's room. My mom's way asleep. Open the door really quietly. Open up the chest box. And it's empty. Been having a fun nightlife. All right, well, in our family, when someone is in need, we help them out. No matter why they need, what they need, when they need it, we're gonna help them out. So I went over to my mom's bed and I wake her up gently and I said, Mom, where are your condoms? She opens her eyes and she does not answer. And I said, listen, Aya needs a condom. So she suddenly really shapes up. She gets up and she said, I know where to find one. We both run up to my brother's room. My brother back then was in the army, so he was not home. But he's a guy, he's 20 years old, he must have a condom somewhere, right? So we start swooping around everything. We start going over the drawers, his closet, go like look in his pocket pants, everything, and we find one. We find one, and we run downstairs. She's still waiting in the hallway, and we're like, we found it! And she just looks at us like two sociopaths. She grabs the condom from my mom's hand. She looks up and she says, you are unbelievable. This is expired! And she turns around and walks away. So that was the night that we discovered that we are an independent women household. Obviously, none of us had sex that night. It was a very, very nice experience of a women household. And, well, you know, things passed on and got better. We all learned how to get condoms in the proper way. And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. That's my little story. Thank you for listening.